All right, it's got to be frustrating to have 5 turnovers in a game.
21-7. That's all you got to say. I mean, that's the bottom line. Yeah, it is frustrating, but you know, you go in there and tell those guys that they're resilient. They find a way to win, and that's what we're doing right now. And it is frustrating because we had a lot of opportunities on offense. We had guys that were wide open that we underthrew, we overthrew. We had some opportunities that when he did deliver the ball, we didn't catch it. Ran the wrong routes, didn't execute properly, and it is frustrating. And hopefully, you know, one of these days we're going to turn it around. But our defense keeps playing well. So,
you seem really frustrated today as the referees.
Yeah, that's an understatement. It was ugly. You know, we can't do anything about it. The only thing we can do is accept the call, move on, and let's play the next play. And again, you know, I say that's a resilient crew in there. You know, they didn't let those bad calls affect them. They didn't let the calls that actually went against us, right or wrong, affect us. They just came back out and they played the next play. And I'm proud of them for that. They overcame a lot, and you know, I'm awfully proud of them.
Stevie Harden has 4 interceptions in 2 games in Arkansas. It seems like he likes to play in the state.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't transfer out here, we're in good shape. Yeah, just you know, great player. He's always around the football. He's making plays. He had an opportunity a couple of times earlier in the game, and you know, unfortunately, the quarterback didn't throw the ball properly, or he was in a position to make another one. But the guy's just making plays over and over and over. And, you know, we got to find a way to get him the ball. We may throw him over there wide receiver and see if he makes some plays for us at wide receiver next week.
You talk about the play that Wheeler made, the fumbled punt that he recovered and set up your go-ahead scoring drive, and how big that was in the game.
Well, it was huge. You know, obviously we needed something positive to happen. And, you know, we got that. We had a great punt by Jack, and, you know, fortunately for us, he fumbled the ball. We had great hustle down there, and we're able to get on the football and recover it. And that was a big boost for our offense, you know, for us to be able to stick that ball in the end zone. And then also put together the 2-point conversion to go up by 7. You know, that was huge, because if it's 12-7, it's a little bit different atmosphere in the game, but 14-7, there's a little bit different mentality on their side.
It's kind of shades of 2007. You come in there and get that special teams break with Leggett, and now you get this break. Is there something in the water about this place? Or
well, I don't know. It could be. You know, I was thinking the other way around when we missed the extra point, and it was 7-6 late in the third quarter. I got to thinking, you know, boy, I hope this doesn't come back to bite us on what happened in 2007. But you know, fortunately, our kids didn't think that way. And you know, it's something to be said for how our guys keep responding to plays like that. But it's very reminiscent of what happened. Our special teams is playing excellent football right now. You know, Jack's doing a great job of kicking. They're doing a great job of covering. We didn't get great returns today, but the other 2 phases of that in the coverage unit did an outstanding job.
There's a new all-time tackles leader at BSU. His name's Larry D.
Boy, you know, if I live to be 80, that's a guy that I'll sit around and say I was proud to coach and proud to be a part of, because I mean, every time you start talking about him, you get tears in your eyes just because of what he is and what he stands for and what he means to this football team, and what he's meant to this football team from the day that he walked on campus. You know, from the freshman to his senior year, he's been a leader. He's been a positive person. He's a guy that you never have to worry about. And like I said, when you sit back and you think about all the guys through your career that you coached, Larry Dean's always going to be one of those guys that's in the top that you say I was proud that I had an opportunity to watch that guy play. And you know, he broke a guy's record that is an outstanding football player, not only at Valdosta State but in the professional league. And you know, for him to be able to break that record, that says a lot. It says a lot for his teammates and what they're doing. But awfully proud of him and my association with him.
You were 2 wins away from delivering the GSC title for your first recruiting class. What does that mean to be that close?
Well, that means a lot. You know, we still got a lot of work to do, obviously, and we got to play well against West Georgia. West Georgia's a very good football team that much improved from last year. Another good defensive team, and you know, those are the guys that are giving us trouble right now, is those good defensive teams. So we've got to find a way offensively to play better. Defense has got to keep playing good. Special teams got to keep playing good. But for those guys to believe in a new staff, especially, you know, with only Coach Chambers and myself left over from the old guys, and they took a chance on us and came in. and of course the guys that were still around here, for them to be able to go out and recruit them and say, hey, we're still going to have something positive here. We're going to build championships here. I'm awfully proud that they're going to have that opportunity if we win our last two. It says a lot.
When did you know Austin wasn't going to dress?
Probably last Saturday.
Did he practice at all this week?
No, never practiced. That's why you guys weren't allowed out there.
So when he told us 50-50, he was straight line?
He was straight line. He was straight line. Now, I will say this. I did not tell him to say that. That was all him. But, we had a lot of guys that were injured this week. We didn't know if Kyle Fox was going to be able to play. Obviously, Gerald Ford did not play. And Austin did not play. We didn't want these guys to know we only had one quarterback. They have a great blitz package, and we didn't want them to keep coming after us and putting a lot of hits on Brett. So we felt like the best thing for us was to try to keep that as quiet and hush-hush as possible. And then, we didn't want them to know that Gerald Ford wasn't playing either.
You almost put in Justin Roberts right there. How close were you to putting him in?
Well, Brett did something to his hand, and he was having trouble gripping the football. I think he lost some feeling in his fingers. And at that time, it was still a close game, and we were going to have somebody throw the football. So we were very close. Unfortunately, we didn't have to do it because we do want to redshirt him, and you'd hate to do it in the eighth ball game of the year. But bottom line was we had to win the ball game, and he was willing to do that. He was ready to come in. Nothing against what Brett was doing. It was just he lost feeling in his hand. I think he's okay.
That's it.